Jerryphilia is very real. Many Jerrys are being molested by Jerry's mother universes. Please send whatever money you can so we can counsel the many molested Jerrys who are molested by Jerry's mother universes on whatever toll-free number we're about to give. It's not like we're going to pocket the money and do something completely different. Maybe buy a house in Martha's Vineyard. Yeah, most charities you haven't figured out by now are complete BS. Just a way for somebody really to make money and pocket it. I don't like denouncing charities, but let's face it, there's too many of these scams out there. I thought after last year's Disasters episode, we'd never have another Rick and Morty Thanksgiving special. Yeah, I mean, like everybody turning themselves into turkeys while turkeys turning themselves into humans. And covering one of the worst written episodes the series ever seen. No question, that's the worst episode. And don't forget, it came right after the sperm episode. And we even had a reference to it when Turkey Rick flew into the glass door at the beginning of the episode. Well, let's go to subplot A. The new video game controller that has realistic games. I think I should tell you, the games are basically from the 1980s, complete with the graphic sets and everything. The only thing realistic about it is the fact of, well, if you eliminate all the video game logic, like say Asteroids, this game you can actually up it to the reality of 10, and then you realize that space is mainly empty space, nothing for light years away. I especially love the Street Fighter, when they wake up and you have to rush to an alley that you both agree upon before you forget why you were angry at each other in the first place. It's actually some of the best writing I've seen in this show. It's just based on that stupid video game console. And now I gotta talk about the main plot. Beth loves Beth. Did you really think that we'd ever get an episode of Self-Cessed? Yeah, Self-Cessed. Where two of the complete same person falls in love with each other. In this case, Space Beth falls in love with Earth Beth. They go on having love making throughout the galaxy. Mainly on the roof and in Space Beth's space station. I particularly love it when Summer and Morty listen and become extremely traumatized and start playing the video game as zombies. Of course, Rick has no problem with it. Of course. Now, I gotta say, there is one random thing that came the hell out of nowhere when Jerry turns into a pellet bug. Yes, it comes completely out of nowhere. I have no idea what they were thinking about when they wrote this. It's so random, I have no idea how to react to it. Absolutely none. And we spent about a good 4 minutes of runtime dealing with Jerry being a bug in his shell, hiding. I do have one question for Rick. So, what happens to Jerry's bones? Bones do break. Now, of course, this was probably one of the most craziest episodes written probably since the sperm episode. Don't get me wrong. It's 100 times better than the sperm episode. It's also better than that previous Thanksgiving episode. But this episode has some head scratchers of decisions. I don't know why they didn't go all the way with the Self-Cessed, where Beth and Space Beth go on, a honeymoon. Granted, they wanted a holodeck to do it. I love some of the internet articles about holodecks that, if holodecks were ever invented, nobody would ever go out again. And some alien civilization of archaeologists would come down to Earth and discover a whole bunch of holodecks with the remains of humanity inside. Why would you ever want to leave a holodeck? You have basically a heavenly environment around you. I mean, you could have your own harem right near you at all times. I'm sure there's 100 people right now pissed off that Rent-A-Girlfriend's getting a third season. Yes, Rent-A-Girlfriend is getting a third season. So many angry people. Just can't wait for the salt that I can easily mine. Okay, this is one of the most craziest episodes of the season. I have no real way really to describe the episode just because of the bug issue. Although I do love the writing around the game console. This episode was very interesting and very entertaining. Until we got to the bug area. Oh, and then the honeymoon period between Space Beth and Real Beth. Let's call her Real Beth. I don't know which one is which. ends. And they get sick and tired of each other. To the point where they agree that they have to be lobotomized. Well, anyway, I guess we'll have to wait till next week. And until then, Rent a Girlfriend's getting a third season. Bye!